In goes the ball. Luis Schmidt-Montez puts it in. Tito Guinazou brings it out, runs it down towards the goal. Now De Bruin has to come across and make him work for it. It's gone to the right of the post. He won't get that in time, and so it's no score results, but Argentina quickly on the attack. Guinazou has done a lot of damage as the pivot player in this Argentine side. Like South Africa, they've won all 3 of their games so far. So this is Tom De Bruin bringing the ball across now for South Africa. He gets a big bump from Guinazou. Guinazou's shot is picked up. The shot is picked up by Martin Jocan, and Martin Jocan's good little backhand. It's gone a bit to the left of centre. So Guinazou and De Bruin going for it. De Bruin gets the backhand. Guinazou tries to turn up, but Chris McKenzie takes the ball forward. Now he plays the backhand up onto the boards. Watson's picked up the pass here. This good South African combination getting going early. But in comes Jocan, gets the backhand. No, he doesn't. It's picked up by Watson. Watson drives towards the goal. And he's got a bit too much left-hand spin on that one, and it goes right out into the left-hand corner. And so it will be hit in from the back line by Argentina. Matias Vial taking the ball up along the boards. Now he lets it go, and he's let it go over the sideline. So the ball will be thrown in about halfway between the back line and the halfway line, or midway between the back line and the halfway line. Off the back of the ruck, Vial gets a little tap to the ball. It's good enough for Guinazou to pick up on the near side. Guinazou drives it down under the pony's neck. De Bruin pushes the ball out towards the boards. Guinazou. De Bruin. De Bruin drives the ball into centre field. Can Watson get there in time? No, he can't. Jocan gets a little shot at it, but in comes Guinazou eventually. He'll bring the ball around, finds a little bit of a new line there now, leans out, brings the ball up into the scoring area. He's getting a hard time from a couple of green shirts down there, but he still gets a shot at. No, he doesn't. It was actually Watson, I think, who hit the ball. It's picked up by De Bruin. De Bruin on the near side now. Vial sees the ball bouncing off a pony. Guinazou comes around the ruck, brings it under the pony's feet. He's very, very good at getting position in this tight play. He's like a good rugby forward. Now it's going to be Jocan, and around the back comes Martin Vial. Vial brings the ball down towards the goal mouth, but he's put it out to the left again. So plenty of attacking going on here, but nobody getting much of a clean shot at the ball. They're under pressure all the time, and proving hard for them to push through. So it's still no score here in the first chukker, and we've had nearly half of it, nearly 3 minutes, and Tom De Bruin takes the ball out towards the boards. Looking to tap it forward. Backed in by Argentina, and that's running into the goal. Who's first to it there? Matias Vial. He doesn't have to rush that one, and he'll pick it up on the half volley and bang it through, and first score goes to Argentina. So South America versus Africa. And earlier on we had Europe versus Asia. That's the way it panned out, the 4 teams coming from 4 different continents. So, can the South Africans get back and reply now? Guinazou's backhand shot out towards the boards. Now, it's a little tap shot in there by De Bruin, but Guinazou's got it trapped. He reads the game so well. He puts himself in a hitting position so often. Now it's Vial coming down to goal again. He's pushed it out to the right of the post, but he'll get that one through, and so Argentina pushing it out to 2 goals. So the loss of Dario Musso and Matias Vial coming in to replace him doesn't seem to have done this Argentinian side any harm, because he's hit 2 goals for them. So he comes right back to, because Tom De Bruin had come to get a fresh stick, and there's the replay there. You see just tapping the ball through. So now we're back in play, and Guinazou turns, Vial turns the backhand, but it's met there by Chris McKenzie. McKenzie drives it down into the scoring zone. Matias Vial has to come in. He can't play the ball there. Here comes Chris McKenzie, and he'll run it up to the right of the post, and he's just hooked out of the play there by Jocan, who's done a very good job. He's only on 3 goals, only a young man, but he's done a great deal of damage in the defensive role for Argentina. Good horseman, tall man, gets his horses going very well. So Matias Vial will hit in for Argentina. Guinazou says, you go, I'll take it. And he does. Takes it out into a bit of clear space, but Watson's there to pick it up for South Africa. cuts the backhand into centre field. First one turning up. There he is again, that man Guinazu. And he drops the ball down in front and then brings it around under the pony's neck. Takes it down along the boards, runs it up. Oh, it's gone way out to the right, though. It'll go over the back line well to the right, so it remains Argentina 2, South Africa 0, but Argentina back on the attack. Tom de Bruin brings the ball in. There's 30 seconds left in the chukker. And, well, we'll just wait and see what happened there. I don't know whether we can... There, you see, Chris Mackenzie and Tom de Bruin. The whistle has blown quite loudly, which usually means the umpires have seen a reasonably severe foul. And it looks like they're going right down into the penalty zone. So whatever that infringement was, it's hard to see from the angle up here high unless you're in front of the play. So it must have been a player coming right across the front of another horse, because the hub rules of polo are quite simple. They're there to ensure as far as possible the safety of horses and players, and the player travelling closest to the line of the ball has the right of way. Any player coming at an angle commits a foul and a penalty is awarded, and that's because these horses are travelling at 40 kilometres an hour. There's about 600 or 700 kilos of horse and rider coming at you. So if they collide, it can be very, very dangerous. So it's to avoid collisions. And Tom de Bruin drives the ball through the goal, and that will be first for South Africa. And looks like they'll finish the chukker with the score. 2 goals to Argentina, South Africa 1. The ball comes back in play here, but there's only about 8 seconds left. But look at the drive there. Well, I said only 8 seconds. Here comes Guinazu with 2 seconds left. Cuts the ball, and the siren goes. Even though it was going left, it was a big chance. Fantastic hit in by Matthias Vial. And so took everybody by surprise, I think. They were... So Argentina 2, South Africa 1. After the first chukker. There you see the, I think, was that the play there? Possibly was, for the foul. Anyway, well, that might have been just Tom de Bruin coming back in defence for that hit by Guinazu. So Argentina in this new combination doing very, very well. Got South Africa down by a goal. Scored the goals for them. But Guinazu getting a lot of possession in the centre. But finally, South Africa coming down and putting one through from a penalty. As I said, quite a severe penalty, loss of territory. So there's been a penalty awarded right at the end, and so the game started with a penalty there, but it's South Africa going down to the clubhouse end now, and it's picked up by Matanyo Camp. And he'll bring the ball over the half-line and looks to see where the blue shirts are coming from. There goes one, Matthias Vial, past Chris Mackenzie, down in front of goal, bangs it through. That is a great goal by Matthias Vial. He, well, hopefully we'll get, there it comes. Now you watch, he's coming in there, he just swings, he has to beat the hook and then he swings the stick over, puts it in the air, straight over the middle. Fantastic goal under pressure there because he had Chris Mackenzie right on his hammer. Now the umpires are having a bit of a discussion down the end there. They're not sure what that's for. That looked to me like it had gone through the goal fairly decisively. And it's umpire Jason Dixon from England. So they're just, well, the umpire's no longer discussing things. The ball, of course, is placed on the back line, whether it went behind or whether a goal was scored. And South Africa started the chukker with the penalty hit. Guinazu just off the field, getting some adjustments made to his gear. So umpires call play. Looks like the goal will stand. The scoreboard's remained at 3-1. Argentina in the lead by 2 goals again. Now taken by Tom de Bruin. puts it out on the boards. Gwinazu in there, so is Watson. Gwinazu bangs a stick out of the way, and again, players coming in from different angles. You could see that there. When the ball comes off the boards, the line it travels from the boards is the new line of the ball. So the player with the right of way is the one travelling closest to the line. The ball is travelling away from the boards. And in that case, I think Gwinazu was pretty quick to pick that up, and he just came down that line, and so a free hit on the spot. Now that's not considered a dangerous foul, that was just in the run of play. So the ball is placed on the spot where the infringement occurred. Watson's there, Pony kicks the ball. Across the goal mouth goes Vial, but it's Tom de Bruin who comes up with the ball now. Jokan, his backhand shot is down to the left of the post. It's not going to make the back line, so Chris McKenzie has to drive the ball out under the Pony's neck, and it goes over the sideline. So, no, it's stayed in play, sorry, so it must have bounced straight off the top there. Anyway, it's Gwinazu, picked up by Joachim, and a backhand there by Tom de Bruin, comes off a Pony, goes across the goal mouth, gives de Bruin the next shot at it. Off the boards it comes. Watson's there. Now Chris McKenzie. McKenzie trying to clear the ball across into some open space. He's done that successfully, but he's hooked out of the play by Vial. Vial trying to come around the corner with it. No, it's a backhand by Watson. Watson's shot. Gwinazu coming out. So is Tom de Bruin. De Bruin will go in and give him a big bump for his trouble, but Gwinazu can take all that and turn, and it hits Joachim's Pony. Bounces off the back now. Tom de Bruin coming through. Here's South Africa on the attack. He brings it off the right of centre, so he's got a cut shot from here. No green shirts up at goal. He'll have to try and do it himself, but he's got too much angle on that one, and it goes out to the left of the post. No score results, and it remains 3 goals to Argentina, 1 to South Africa. Matthias Vial takes the ball past one of the defending Ponies, picked up by Gwinazu. He'll put it over the halfway line. Ooh, Martin Jokan's come through for into the one position. Backhand shot by Tom de Bruin, comes off the boards. Matthias Vial. He's trapped there by Watson. The ball's trapped down too, and he takes it forward, but Gwinazu coming through, Tom de Bruin coming through, in goes Jokan. Now he leaves it there for Gwinazu, putting it high in the air. It'll drop down just onto the boards and bounce and come back into play, and it's Gwinazu again, picking up the pass himself, takes it down into centre field. Back goes Watson. He's going to ride him hard, but he takes it on the near side. Now it turns up for Tom de Bruin to take the ball. Good backhand, Tom de Bruin. Out almost to the halfway line. Matthias Vial around the corner, brings it across, then he unloads, and that's a cracker of a shot by Vial, but it's going to go to the right of the post. So, but Argentina doing all the attacking here at the moment. They're the ones getting down into the scoring zone and taking the opportunities to hit at goal. And percentage-wise, you just eventually have to be in front. Anyway, it's Tom de Bruin doing his best to get him out of the defensive half. Chris McKenzie's there, so is Lance Watson. Watson just along over the halfway line. Oh, doesn't quite get the length on the shot there, so he has to play a near side shot, and it's met there by Tito Gwinazu. Gwinazu brings the ball forward now. McKenzie back there in defence. Up comes Vial with the ball in towards the goal. Good backhand under pressure by Chris McKenzie. Bounces off the boards. Next to it is going to be Tom de Bruin. His shot not getting a lot of length. Gwinazu comes through now. Joachim just takes a man out behind him. Gwinazu's Pony, well, the Pony kicks the ball. I think it was Tom de Bruin's horse caught the ball there, so South Africa, but second chukker, and they're pretty much camped down in this defensive area, or they have been for most of the chukker. Not able to bring it up over the halfway many times. This time they have, but it's going to be stopped by Vial, and Vial to Gwinazu, and Gwinazu will take the ball down to the goal. He'll just run it forward now. In comes Joachim, takes Watson out of the way. No, Watson comes in and plays a near side backhand. So, and Tom de Bruin turns the ball, and Matthias Vial running down the line, and the umpires blow the whistle. So, umpire Greg Kite going back to get the ball. There are some of the international supporters We've got 1:21 left in the chukker. Here comes Martin Yokam back on the field with Tito Guinazu. And Argentina very, very quick to read the line and get a man onto it. And that's given them most of the penalty advantage in this game. Penalty hit to be taken by Matthias Vial. Defended penalty, puts it in the air, the flag, the paddle goes up, and Argentina push it out now with 1:16 in the chukker. They're 3 goals in front, 4-1 the score. And so South Africa really have to pull something out here. Tom de Bruin pulls out a cracker of a shot from the back line. It's picked up by Chris Mackenzie. Mackenzie running it down on the left-hand side, going around in front of Guinazu, but Guinazu leans out and steals the ball back. Now it's picked up there by Watson. Watson is, well, he thinks if the foul's against him, he's not happy. Making signs that he had plenty of right to go in there, but the umpires didn't say that. And if a man is playing a shot at the ball, you watch here, Guinazu's playing a shot. Watson comes in and not just hooks him, but hits him with his horse, and that's not a legal play. So it's Chris Mackenzie's back shot there. Watson leaves it. Guinazu puts the ball out to the left. No, yes it has, it's gone left. No, they're putting him in the air, and as they drift in, but this one didn't drift in far enough, so South Africa say, well, okay, there's 30 seconds left in the chukker. We've got to get back on the attack. Tom de Bruin, big, strong shot for de Bruin. Off the boards it comes. Mackenzie is there. Mackenzie on the near side. Here they go. 17 seconds left in the chukker. Backhand by Vial, knocks it off the line. Watson picks it up for South Africa. Guinazu's first to get the new line, though, and he runs it through and takes it over the halfway. Looking for the bounce off the boards. And Watson's in there first. Whistle blows. So there was 1 second showing on the clock. It'll go back to 5 now because a penalty has been awarded. So Watson getting squeezed up, playing his shot there. Boots on the other foot. And his hand got a bit hurt there. He's just exercising it. So that's where the ball is placed, over towards the sideline. The green bandages are South Africa. The red bandages are the umpire. And you see Lance Watson there just flexing his hand. Obviously, it got caught up there. It's his reins hand. So Tom de Bruin will take the penalty for South Africa. They've got 5 seconds to get down the other end. There's the first bit of it. 2 seconds and it's gone down to within plenty of scoring distance, but there goes the siren. And so the third chukker will commence with a hit in, with a throw in centre field, where they will change ends once again. Argentina would be pretty comfortable. Opportunity to take the ball out into clear ground and get an extra hit at it before a defending player comes to you, and that's what's gaining the ground for Argentina. Anyway, out of the ruck now, Martin Yokam's at the front of the line out, and he's got the ball for Argentina. Near side shot. This boy's only on 3 goals. There it goes, down towards the goal. Tom de Bruin, can he get there in time? Lovely saving backhand by Tom de Bruin. Helped on its way by Chris Mackenzie. Matthias Vial and Lance Watson going for the ball. Vial's first there. His backhand shot is trapped by Watson. Guinazu, they will dive in and cut the ball down towards the corner. Lance Watson, but again it's South Africa down to the attacking half right from the start. So Watson tries to come around the corner. He's successful too. He'll bring it up over the halfway, and Guinazu's down in play at the back, so the umpires will stop play. That's the rule here, Snow Polo. If a player comes down, then we stop play. It doesn't matter how far away it is from the play. Not very far, but that's where they'd want to be. They need 3 goals before they're back in this game. Umpire Greg Kite, originally from New Zealand, now resident in Australia. And on the number ones, Yokam's done a good job at the front of the line. He's got a fair bit of possession. He actually trapped that one and left it there for Tito Guinazu. Guinazu just waiting for Chris Mackenzie, who plays the backhand. Watson tries to get it. Yokam gets a nice turn out of the pony. Now he plays the ball out onto the boards. Guinazu tries to trap the ball. Chris Mackenzie comes through. Whistle has blown. Chris McKenzie, he's a bit surprised about that, I think. I think he thought he had room there. You see it coming through there. Now he's come in and chopped at the ball, and you could see from that shot that the nearest to the line of the ball was the blue shirt of Tito Guinazu. And Chris McKenzie thinking he had time to come in and chop at the ball, but in doing so, he pushes his horse's head into that right of way. That's dangerous play, and so the ball will be taken down to the penalty zone. And the shot will be taken by, well, I beg your pardon, it's gone the other way. So don't worry about my interpretation of penalties, because obviously Chris McKenzie, he was right when he spoke to the umpires. Guinazu, in turning to hit that ball, from the umpire's point of view, they said that he had come around the front. So close run things these, but South Africa certainly would have been on the attack there. So the ball is brought down to the defended penalty zone. It's trapped there by Guinazu, and he'll just bring the ball out, and that's a big disappointment for South Africa. They fought so hard to get down in that attacking area, and then Guinazu spoiling the party for them, trapping the ball in front of goal, and then he turns around and hits it up straight up in front of the goal himself. Picked up by Watson, can't get it, but Matthias Vial's there, and Vial will put the 5th goal on the board for Argentina. And so talk about this game changing so rapidly. There it was. We had a penalty situation which was a little confusing. Finally, South Africa getting the penalty and then hitting at the penalty. Argentina trapping it inches from the line, turning around and bringing it right up the field. And 5 goals to, and well, I won't say anything about these penalties now. We'll just wait and see what the umpires say. Because I'm actually not down at ground level. I'm up a little bit high, so sometimes you don't quite see the front view. The reason we have 2 umpires is because it is difficult to assess the angles. And so the 2 umpires are on the field. They basically divide the field into halves on a diagonal basis, and they're looking at each play from a different angle. And if both agree, and then if not, they'll have a discussion. Usually it's the umpire who's closest to the line of the ball will make the final decision. But they both agreed on this one. It's a free hit from centre field to South Africa. Tom de Bruin's shot is down right up in front of goal. Guinazu traps it, brings it out, and he takes the ball up over the halfway line. Tom de Bruin just having to play defence. Turns the ball towards the boards now. Has he got any forward players up there? No, he hasn't. He's got Guinazu, so he'll have to go himself, try and get away. Look at Yokan, comes in, just rides him off the ball there. Picked up by Watson on the near side. Vial gets a big turn from the pony. Met there by Martin Yokan. Gee, for a 3-goaler, he's playing his heart out today. Up comes Matthias Vial with the ball. He's got time to come in there and play it forward once again. He drives it down into the corner and puts Argentina right into the scoring zone once again. From the corner, Lance Watson passes it across to Chris McKenzie. Chris McKenzie brings it across to the side. Tom de Bruin goes across and takes a man out. But guess who's there, Chris? He's got a red helmet and his name is Guinazu. And they're fighting for it here. Watson. Right. Chris McKenzie coming in there and fighting hard for that ball. Certainly the South Africans haven't lost any heart, despite the fact they're down by 4 goals and there's only a chukker and a half to go. But they're fighting for it, and look at that. There's you see the Argentinian players squeezing Watson almost off his horse there. So the South Africans, there's the Argentinian band members. They've got out of their band uniforms into their cheering gear. And so plenty of support for Argentina here. Back shot by Guinazu. Stops the penalty attempt. And now Lance Watson's shot doesn't get a lot of distance. So Matthias Vial is there. He'll pick the ball up for Argentina. runs it down. Now he's got 2 or 3 lengths clear of the field. Can't pick up the next shot, but Guineazoo can. Guineazoo takes it into centre field. Watson comes through. Near side shot by Watson. And a little tap by Tom de Bruin. Clever play. He saw Chris McKenzie sitting there on his own. That's given him a chance now for a clean hit of the ball. He'll take it up to the halfway line. Now he just drives it into the centre. Looks to play the next shot from here. No, he won't. He'll just try and get around Guineazoo, but Guineazoo not. But lovely play by Lance Watson. It's up there to Tom de Bruin. De Bruin's horse kicks the ball. Guineazoo, he turns the ball around, and look, Yokan gets a big turn from the pony, but Watson's got the motor going, and he comes up to Chris McKenzie. McKenzie is trapped out, and it's picked up by Tom de Bruin. De Bruin's shot goes across the goal, not quite accurate enough. Guineazoo's got it at the back now. Watson comes in and they head on. Finally, Guineazoo just waits until Watson gets out of the way and lofts it in the air. Tom de Bruin turns the backhand around. Not a lot of length, but Chris McKenzie gets plenty on his. But sitting back there is a man called Tito Luis Guineazoo, and he plays the backhand. Hasn't missed a shot all day. In comes Chris McKenzie. McKenzie, de Bruin. De Bruin's shot is trapped there by Guineazoo. Guineazoo turns again. Chris McKenzie will come in and try and take him out now. He does so. Gets a nice bump there, but I think the umpire said he came in a bit early. You're supposed to be riding parallel with the other player when you come in and bump him, not be half a length in front. And Guineazoo just sat back a little bit. Clever play. You watch here. Here comes McKenzie, and he's come in, and you can see he's a good half a horse length in front of Guineazoo there, and that means the rump of his horse is coming in rather than the shoulder. And so Guineazoo just explaining to the umpire what a good job he did. And so it's a defended penalty. Tom de Bruin, no, it's going to be Lance Watson. He's trapped one earlier. So Matthias Vial will take the hit. He's been very good with his penalty hits in his earlier games for Chile. And he's so far 1 from 1 here for Argentina. Matthias Vial with the penalty hit for Argentina. Swings the stick over, puts it high in the air, and I think that's gone to the right. So the umpires wave it away, and it will remain 5 goals to Argentina, 1 to South Africa. And we've got a minute and a half left in this chukker, 1/4 of the chukker to go. Umpires have blown the whistle, stopped the clock. Some discussion going on there about the goal, but I think umpire Greg Kite was quite quick to wave it away. Umpire Jason Dixon was watching the ball from behind, so they both see it coming at them and away from them. Well, they see one coming away, one coming at them. And I think on this occasion they've decided it wasn't a goal. The ball was certainly swinging to the right. Whether it had drifted out far enough before is the point the umpires, whether it drifted out after it across the line or before. So the scoreboard remains 5-1, and Tom de Bruin hits in for South Africa. Ball's trapped by Martin Yokan. As I said, he's done a lot of valuable work here today. Nothing flashy, not scoring the goals, just getting in there and making it difficult for players to get a clean hit of the ball. So Lance Watson drags the ball around behind Yokan. Then Yokan goes in, gives him a bump. Pony treads on the ball. Plenty of green shirts there. In comes Vial. Makes Tom de Bruin work hard for it, but that gives Lance Watson a chance to just tap the ball along there, just trying to get it into a bit of clear ground to get that accurate shot to goal. Here goes Watson with the ball now, near side shot. Pony gets a foot in the way. Watson still got it. Now, that's an interesting one. Watson had been following that ball all the way along. And he looked like he was going to be able to take the shot, then a blue shirt appeared. And looks like the umpire said that blue shirt should not have been there. So, a bit of chat going on there. Tito Guinazu, Matthias Vial says, okay, don't worry about it, we'll go back and we'll consolidate. So this time, an undefended penalty, open goal. Chris McKenzie, he's done a good job with his penalty hitting through this tournament, so he'll be hoping he's got his mind in the right spot just here. In he comes, plays it forward. That's a good shot. McKenzie's done that very well. So didn't try and hit it too hard, but made sure it had plenty of length on the ball. So South Africa just getting back into this game a little now. They've had a couple of scoring opportunities here. Argentina trapped a penalty goal early and then got another goal out of it, but it was actually South Africa was down in the attacking zone the whole time. And Tom de Bruin doesn't quite get the near side forehand shot. Chris McKenzie plays the backhand, drives it down to the halfway line. 16 seconds left in the chukker. Argentina will be happy to see it go across to the boards, bring it down, off to the boards again it goes. Now Guinazu opens it up. And all he wants to do is take it into the attacking half now. Doesn't want South Africa to score in this last few seconds. And it's going to be Matthias Vial. No, it won't be because the siren sounds. The chukker has finished. And at the end of 3, we see Argentina in a handy position. 5 goals to do. Just the same as Hong Kong and England were. So it'll be interesting to see whether South Africa can do anything different in this 4th chukker. Argentina dominating the game at the moment. 3 goals in front going into the last. Buenos Aires Opera Company that are both here. Anyway, we're back in play now in the 4th chukker, and it's going to be Tito Guinazu getting first possession of the ball for Argentina. Off the boards. Runs it in towards the goal. There's another goal to Argentina. 6-1 the score. Well, didn't look to be anything in that. He just seemed to be bringing it down the boards, and it bounced up in front of him. And you watch this play here. Look, he comes down, he leans across at the ball. He knows where the goal is. He doesn't try and hit it too hard. He just gets perfect length, perfect direction, and just trickles it over the line. And so Argentina now in front by 6 goals to 2. And Guinazu trying to get possession once again, but Watson gets it for South Africa. Now, can Watson, it hits Guinazu's pony, bounces out, but he shouldn't have been there, the umpires say, and they blow the whistle. So, Lance Watson has worked his heart out here today, but he just hasn't got a lot of breaks, and whenever he seems to get possession of the ball, there's always somebody with him, so. Some discussion going on amongst the umpires and the players. Tito Guinazu asking a question of him. Martin Jokan saying to him, don't chat the umpire, come with me. Let them take the penalty, or you could be naughty and get us into more trouble. Because the umpires have the right to march a player who's dissenting and take even further ground off them. Can't take much more than this. This is an undefended open goal penalty being awarded to South Africa. They're down by 4 goals, but there's still plenty of time left here. There's nearly 5.5 minutes left in this chukker. Chris McKenzie. And he does a good job with his penalty shots. He doesn't try and hit them too hard, so he's put another one through for South Africa, and they pull that lead back to 3 goals again. It's 6 goals to 3. 5 minutes to go. So South Africa has plenty of time for them to score 3 goals, but what they've got to make sure is Argentina don't score any while they're trying to do it. So. And looks like with the chat that was going on there. They've not only been awarded the goal, but they're allowed a free hit at halfway instead of a throw-in. So South Africa get possession into their attacking half now. Mackenzie steals a march on them. He gets a couple of lengths away. He's got to get past Vial here. Vial gets the pony in the way, but Mackenzie gets the next shot. Coming through is Lance Watson. He'll bang it through for South Africa, and they're back in this. 6 goals to 4. So just watch here. It was good play by Mackenzie. He saw Vial's pony there. He didn't mind hitting that. He knew he was coming through on the line. And Watson following through. His hit a bit of traffic and he followed through and took it on the near side to put it through the goal. So a good team, tough effort by South Africa there. So Argentina starting to suffer from the whistle now. Penalties going against them. Sometimes when you get well in front, you get a little bit complacent. You stop looking up to see where the players are coming from. And so, umpires have called for the third man. We have a referee up in the stands here. If the umpires can't agree that a foul has occurred, they will ask the opinion of the referee. His decision is final. He said, no, I couldn't see a penalty. So the ball will be thrown in towards the sideline. South Africa on the attack, down in the Argentine half. 6-4 the score, so this isn't over yet. Vial and Mackenzie going for the ball. Matthias Vial just gets a little tap shot at it. Guinazu decides to put it out over the sideline because he was not in a position to take a long hit at that. So here it goes, through the ruck. Matthias Vial from the back, doesn't quite get hold of it. Guinazu does, but his shot hits Vial's pony. Now pony treads on it. Tom De Bruin, Watson's there. Watson plays a backhand, it also hits a pony. Guinazu coming around the corner with it. In comes Tom De Bruin to worry him for it. Chris Mackenzie's out there trying to block the ball. Guinazu keeps possession. Tom De Bruin taps it, but Matthias Vial is back there for Argentina. And he goes to tap the ball in front, and Tom De Bruin was coming through down the line. So, as I said, the Argentinians just losing a little bit of concentration here. They're 2 goals in front, and that one was just a run of the play, nothing particularly dangerous in it, but Vial, in trying to get the ball, wandered across the line, and that's intimidating. And so Tom De Bruin gets the ball, so South Africa doing all the attacking in this 4th chukker, and we're nearly halfway through it. So Argentina can't rest on their laurels just yet. They need to focus on not giving away the penalties to South Africa. De Bruin's shot goes up to the boards. Backed in there by Mackenzie. De Bruin coming through, but there's Martin Yoka again doing that great defensive play, coming around, playing the stick side. And so, well, Tito Guinazu's pretty happy now. He's saying, hey, we got one. Down this end, come on. So, Tito Guinazu's trying to tell the umpire that this should be a shot from the undefended penalty spot, but the umpire's saying, no, we'll put it back where it belongs. And so, interesting game here, Argentina. So just losing a little bit of concentration in that game. Thought they had it sewn up and started to play a little tight. Polo try and stop South Africa getting the ball away, but in doing so, giving away 4 or 5 penalties and disagreeing with the umpire and giving away another couple. But now it's gone the other way. This time it's Argentina and getting back to what they play best, and that was Guinazu hurtling down the line as he does, and the South African player drifting across. So here comes Matthias Vial. He puts the ball to the right of the post, and we've got a goal umpire waving the flag in the air, but I'm sure that was, it went, where's it gone? Well, I don't know whether they've, it looks like they've awarded that. It's gone, yes it has, it's just inside the flag. So that will be a goal, 7 goals to 4 for Argentina. So, well, I saw the goal umpire put his paddle in the air. That usually signifies that he's called it a goal. The umpires have agreed. So, Matias Vial now with the ball. That Argentina almost against the run of play in this fourth chukker, but they've pushed it out to 3 goals, the difference again. Now Vial, long backhand. Yokan's there. So is Watson. Watson plays the backhand shot. Trapped there by Mackenzie. Mackenzie shot picked up by Tom De Bruin. Coming through is Tito Guinazou. Don't know whether we'll get to see that one, but I'm not going to say too much. But I think the 2 players going for the ball there, and you've got to play it on the side away from the. That was Chris Mackenzie's shot that put the ball down on the ground. Now, well, you won't quite see it, but Tom De Bruin followed through, and Tito Guinazou tried to play a shot on the wrong side of the horse, and so the umpires blow a whistle. The penalty goes. Tom De Bruin brings it up to Lance Watson. Watson trying to just drag it away from Matias Vial. Watson will take it through, and a quick reply from South Africa brings it back to 2 goals the difference. What a game of polo. 12 goals so far, and when still got nearly half a chukker, 2 and a bit minutes to go. So well over a third of a chukker to go, and we've seen 12 goals in this game so far. Good high-scoring game, lots of good hitting. Here's Vial with the big hit, gets the angled stick on it though, and it rolls out towards the sideline. Not really where he wanted it to go. So Guinazou will come back and cover, and they're all trying to dig it out on the boards. Finally, it's Chris Mackenzie. Mackenzie cracks it into centre field. That's going to start running towards the goal. Guinazou goes back desperately in defence. Cuts it out towards the sideline. It'll bounce over the back line. If it has, that's a force. That'll be a penalty hit to South Africa. So, as in soccer, when the ball is put over the back line by one of the defending players, even if it comes off the boards first, it's still, he's the last man to hit the ball before it crosses the line. And rather than a kick from the corner in polo here, in snow polo particularly, you get a hit from the defended penalty line, so a massive chance to score, although defended penalties have proven right throughout this tournament to be a little bit hard to get. This ball, if it gets up in the air, drifts. You saw Matias Vial only just squeaking it inside the post that last time. Chris Mackenzie is a very good penalty hitter though. He's got a high strike rate here at this tournament. So he'll come in, he'll probably try and get a little bit of height on it. And, but it's, no, he didn't get the height, he didn't get the direction, and it goes to the left. So, 7-5, South Africa need the next goal. There's 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the chukker. Argentina leading by 2, and that's what Matias Vial thinks about that. I'll put it up as far as I can up the field and keep South Africa out of the way. Yokan once again knocking Chris Mackenzie out of the way, but it gives Tom De Bruin a chance to get in and play the ball. Cut shot there by Vial. Puts it way out over the sideline. I'm not sure he intended that. I think he was just trying to get it out of harm's way. But anyway, it buys a bit of time for them because the ball will have to be thrown in from the sideline now. The clock doesn't stop in that case, and in it goes. Lance Watson's up there, but that means all the Argentinians come back in defence. They're sitting between him and the goal. Yokan gives De Bruin a bump, but the ball rolls over the back line. So there's 43 seconds left in the chukker. Has there been a whistle? Must have been. The clock stopped. So lots of support here from the crowd here today. And quite strong South African contingent here anyway. And of course with a marching band and an opera company as well as the Argentine supporters, they've probably got the majority of the barracking. So on up, Tom De Bruin. Critical penalty for them. They've got 43 seconds left in the chukker. If they can put another goal on now, and it's an undefended goal, so Tom electing to take this one, even though Chris Mackenzie's put all his shots through, but he scores again. So 7-6 the score, just a goal the difference. Pressure actually now right on Argentina. South Africa in the attacking half. If we go to 7-all, it will be a penalty shootout, and that can be anybody's game. But there goes the first the bell, so there's 30 seconds. Oh, look at that hit in from Matthias Vial. That's the way to get out of the defending half. Right down past the halfway it goes. Tom de Bruin trying to bring the ball around now. Now he's got 14 seconds, he's running to goal. Vial is there. Vial takes the ball on the near side, and umpires have blown him. Umpires have blown the whistle. Matthias Vial thinks he was okay. Well, you see Tom de Bruin coming through here. He takes the ball forward. Vial comes in, plays the backhand, and when he plays the backhand, his horse goes across the line. So, but the umpires have said, no, actually he had every right to hit that, and by riding into him, Tom de Bruin has committed the foul. So de Bruin should have got out of the way when he hit the ball. Vial drives the ball down the centre. Guinazou coming through. Guinazou runs it up towards the goal. Guinazou drives it through. One more goal as the final siren rings. Whether the score will actually be 8-6 or 7-6 doesn't matter to Argentina, because they're in the final against... Look at this. Guinazou was making sure he didn't lose possession of this, and he finally runs it through, but I think the siren just might have gone before that. But anyway, you'd only have to win by 1. You don't have to win by 10. And so Argentina in the final against Hong Kong tomorrow, and South Africa and England will play off for 3rd and 4th positions here at the World Cup Snow Polo 2013. So very interesting compared to last year.